I am hearing trees crashing behind me. I'm being very respectful, very careful, and I'm watching out for yowies, because this is a really, I'm talking burning hot spot for yowies. This spot here is the very spot where Fire Hands himself, just down that road, about 20 minutes, half an hour just down there, probably a bit more in, was spotted by a bunch of men. They're men now, but they were boys back then. You can look up the story on YouTube, but I will tell you a little bit about it. Fire Hands, years ago, probably over 20 years ago now, was spotted late at night. It was probably like 1 in the morning. The guys were walking down that... Something moved in the bush there. The boys were walking. They were going to a disco, or they were going to go to a disco. They didn't end up going to it, or one of them did. I can't remember the full story, but the guy went to the disco and was coming back with his mates. They were having a few beers or whatnot. Actually, I don't even know if they were drinking. I think they were. But they spotted a fire just up ahead. The fire that they spotted was weird, because they thought, why is someone out here in the middle of nowhere with a fire? Like, literally. Anyway, they got closer and they noticed a hairy being in front of the fire, just like warming its hands or whatever. It stood up in front of the fire, turned around, looked at them. Then they were like, what the hell is that? It was gigantic and hairy and a really dark colour. It proceeded to turn around. Oh, and they did say it was about 8 foot tall. It turned around. It turned around and proceeded to push the fire out with its hands. That's why they call it Fire Hands. So it was pushing and pushing and pushing and patting down this fire to try and put it out, like desperately. Next minute, they're all like, what the hell's happening? Because it happened so fast. And this Fire Hands got up, grabbed one of the sticks that was in the fire, which still had the embers burning on the end. It's run off into the bush, and they're all standing there like sun mullets. So they tell that story on yowiehunters.com. On YouTube there's a channel by Dean Harrison. He does all the yowie research, or most of it, in Australia for the last, I think, 10, 20 years or something, probably even more, which is amazing, because he himself, Dean Harrison, has been attacked by these yowies. He's been pushed by them, and they do attack you. So you've just got to be really careful and respectful and wary. They also love, yowies love apples and fruit. They also eat meat. So be very, very careful when you are anywhere near them. And I'm in that spot right now. So I'm doing a bit of research. I want to see what I can find. They don't usually come out of the day, but I reckon they're around. And I'm pretty sure they're very aware of who's in their territory. Let's continue our investigation. Well, I'm enjoying my coffee in the sun. Coming from Aboriginal background, I have always felt very close to yowies and creatures of that nature, animals in general, and I just find them really fascinating, and I want to know more. Oh God, there's a person over there. I literally thought that was a yowie. Oh my God. It's a girl. It's a girl. It's alright, it's a girl. Beautiful. I'm going to head down there soon, and I'm going to look for evidence of yowies. And hopefully, if I do end up ever seeing fire hands, I hope that I'm going to be safe. And I feel that just because I'm Aboriginal, that that's going to get me. That's going to get me safe. What do you think, guys? Going to get me safe because I'm Aboriginal? I think they know. I think they're pretty psychic, and I think that I'm pretty sure that they're taking care of me. I've always felt that when I'm in the bush, I'm getting taken care of by the yowies. So hopefully that's the case, and I don't get kidnapped or killed or eaten by one. If so, I'm going to live stream it. So let's do this. You know what I've always felt with yowies my whole life? I've always been fascinated by them. But I never really thought that they would ever hurt me. And I know that that's kind of a crazy fantasy, because I think every animal is capable of hurting or killing. Even humans are capable of killing. We know that. Nature, animals, the earth, the sky, stars, all of it. I feel like I'm protected. I really do. I'm being watched. I feel like I can hear muttering and talking right now. There's probably people. But what I want to say is, I feel like they follow you, and like they can be really, really quiet. And I think that they protect you sometimes. I think they care. I really do think that. That's probably a really crazy thought, but I don't think I'm wrong. In fact, I just did hear like a noise. Feels like something's in the bush right over there. I'll show you. Feels like I can hear talking, and I don't know where it's coming from. I'm gonna have a look around. Probably people. I could hear talking. And while I was filming that, I heard talking. It sounded like it was coming from in there. I already looked in there, there was nothing in there. Anyway, I'm going to continue on. And it has been known to follow people. Like, I heard a story yesterday of a girl who apparently was galloping on her horse. Galloping. Do you know how fast galloping is with a horse? Really fast. And it was running beside her while she was galloping on the horse. So they're fast. And there's no one around. And I just heard talking, and it sounded like a female. I really, really heard that. I felt like something was in there beside me when I was filming. And like I said, and that's why I was saying that they follow you. I think the female ones are really interested in what you're doing. And even the kid ones, there's little kid ones, obviously, because they breed. And yeah, I'm pretty sure they check out what you're doing. I think they're really interested in people. Scared, concerned, interested. I definitely was not hearing things. It sounded like there was a female right next to me. I'm going to have a look from up here. That's where I was down there. There's a house there too. And there's water there, so no one could have been there. Could have come past me without me seeing. It feels a bit creepy. Alright. In general, we have our first twisted tree and broken tree right here, so I can see. That has been twisted. That tree is dead. Yeah. That was done a while ago. It's not fresh. So like I said, this spot here, it just feels really weird. Ominous, like creepy. Like there's a portal here. I've got goosebumps still. And it starts just up there. I'm not the only one that's felt that either. There's a lot of people that have felt that too in this spot. Okay, I'm going through the gate. It's weird they've got a gate here. And just as I got here, all of the black parrots started going crazy. And they don't normally do that. Very creepy, guys. Very, very creepy. It's gone through the gate. I just want to point out, after seeing that tree break, there's another one. A yowie would just step over that. We climb under it. A yowie would literally just step over that with ease. It's probably its knee height. Oh shit. Okay. Did you guys hear that? Something just landed right there. Okay, now I'm scared. Definitely this is a crazy spot. I can feel it. And I'm going to say that was the wind, but there was no wind just then. Something just landed there. I'm going to keep going. I'm not going to get scared because I think if you get scared, it's not going to be helpful. I'm going to be okay. I can always do a live, or I can call the police, get a helicopter out here. Yeah, hello. I want to report a yowie. Okay, so what do you mean by, is this a prank call? No. Nope, I'm in the bush, and look, here's another well-used spot, and see, that's another thing. That's a very well-used, high up spot. This is definitely a yowie hotspot. It walks through there. 100%. Bush area. I don't exactly know where I am. My car's parked on the road. It's a gold car. And I am scared because this thing is standing right in front of me and it's 8 foot tall, at least. It's all hairy, it's black, and it looks like a man, but it's hairy and it's scary. Alright, let me get this clear. You're standing in front of a yowie in the bush and you don't know where you are. Correct. Well, ma'am, you need to calm down. We'll be out there shortly. But is this a prank call? No. Nope, it's not a prank call. Well, so now that portal's, as soon as I've passed that bit there, I feel completely different. That spot there is some type of portal or ley line or some energetic transference thingy. And then they say, well, are you sure? And I'm like, yes. Is it hurting you? No, it's not hurting me, it's looking at me. And I'm giving it an apple right now and it's eating it. Alright. So it's eating an apple. Yep. Okay, well, this is a prank call, so we're hanging up. Sorry, we can't help you. Bye. That's how the call's going to go, right? I'm going down Tomo's Loop. And it gets really scary just up here. This is the exact spot where the Yowie's been seen. So I'm thinking, let's check it out. Let's really check it out. Shouldn't be doing this stuff by myself. Darker and creepier. Okay. We are now walking into Firehand's territory. Yowie's territory is large. We're talking... Oh, that's pretty. We're talking... Yeah, we're just talking really large. We've got some pretty trees here. There's a helicopter up there. This beautiful gum tree, look at it. So guys, I am at the top of where the Yowie hotspot is, where Firehands was seen, not far from here. I don't know the exact location, but I do know it's in this area, right here. Right here, guys. And they're empathic so that they can read energies and emotions. So I'm just being really calm. I've got 3 cameras, so hopefully if there's anything around, I'm going to get the footage of the Yowie. So I just filmed myself just now. I'm just looking around to see if anything's watching me, because I do feel like they watch you. And let's see what's up here. If they want to show themselves, they can. You know, they can just run through these bushes without making a sound. They can run through them making a loud crash bang sound. The loudest sound you can imagine. So they can be stealthy and they can be noisy. This road is really dry. I don't feel the creep factor that I normally feel when there's a Yowie around. I get this creep factor normally and I can really feel it, but we'll smell them. I don't feel that right now. That's good. Coffee stop. And how we know what animal uses a track is how high up the trees are from the track going through the bush. How high up are the trees broken? And this one here is really high up. So if one walks past me or behind me, it's going to be in my film. Cheers. As you can see, guys, I've got 2 really good cameras here. And I've got my phone, which I'm filming on right now, which is crooked, but doesn't matter. Kind of does. There's another tree break just over there. I'm taking a photo of. luckily the path that I'm on right now is downhill. So if I need to run, I'm going to be running that way and I'm going to be running downhill. Hopefully I'll remember to film before I start running. Isn't silly. It is more like you're just curious, you're being respectful, you have a good energy. Normally you have a lot of apples with you, so that if you do see one, you can give them an apple because they really love apples. I'm not being funny, they really do like fruit. I'm telling you guys, I'm on edge the whole time I'm here. I'm smiling because I'm on camera, but I'm actually really freaking out. I'm really freaking out, guys. I feel like I need to go. I want to go. So I'm not going to go deeper into the bush. I'm just going to head back that way. Then I'm going to walk a little bit further up there. And then I'm going to get back because there's a lot of people down there, so I feel a lot more safer. So I'm just starting to feel severely anxious. So I'm getting the heck out of here. Sun's going down. It's getting really dark in here and I'm in their territory. And I'm seeing tree breaks everywhere, which to me, as you can see, that one's giant. The one that lives here is gigantic. I ain't messing with that. No siree. I'm out. I'm going back to the car. I feel like there's one coming. I can hear crashing over there a little bit. Ah! Oh God. Oh. Oh God. Get me out of here quick. I feel like they're coming. I need to go. See, imagine if I seen one. Oh God. I would literally, I don't know what I would do if I saw one. Starting to feel freaked out now. Definitely starting to feel freaked out. There's one nearby, I can feel it. See how I'm just starting to walk fast automatically? That's because there's one, I think, watching me. I gotta do my shoelace up. I'm just gonna leave this on just in case one decides to walk in front of me. Shoelace has to go on. Always listen to your intuition, guys, when you investigating. Always listen to your intuition. When you feel like it's time to go, you've got to go. Let's get out of here. I'm wondering if they actually don't want to be filmed, if they know what cameras are. Because I think I know that they know what guns are. I just went quiet for a minute and I just felt like something was in here. Hello? Hello? Hi? Hi? Hello? There might be a little one. Be a little one just in there. I thought I saw one. Oh, seeing things now. Always look on the ground for footprints as well. If you've got sand. And at the moment there is none. Heart pains and my hands gone numb and tingly. Thanks to this illness and these breast implants. Thanks a lot. I don't know how they think it's okay to keep putting these in women. I really don't. I was the healthiest woman you could ever know. And they've made me sick. And better. I feel better today a little bit. Uh-oh. I smell it. I just got a whiff of, I'm going to just say a Yowie smell because it's just a mixture of all different things. Got a whiff of it, so maybe it's like up there. Finally found the sun after walking around for an hour trying to find some sun. That's why everything hurts. Okay, let's have a coffee, guys. I just spoke to a lady with a dog. And you're not supposed to have dogs here, but whatever. None of my business. And I just said, oh, I thought your dog was like a wild dog because it's like out here everywhere. She goes, wild dogs? There's wild dogs out here? And I said, yeah, there's wild dogs everywhere out here. And she goes, oh, the poor things. Like, come on. They've been crazy and wild for like over 100 years. Crazy people. Crazy people. Crazy people. There's wild dogs out here. Seen them ripped apart by Yowies. Ripped apart by something. There's a story on YouTube about a man who was walking through this area here actually, and he actually was riding his bike because all these paths people used to ride bikes, and he said, I come across this weird energy. He felt scared in this one spot just down there near Tomo's Loop, and he said I was walking and I came across this half a dog. Like half a dog was like there on the road in front of him, and he's looking at this half a dog, and he said the top half of this dog just under its arms was gone. So just under its arms and its whole top half of its body was gone. And he tells the story. You guys can look it up on YouTube. Look up the Yowie stories. Dean Harrison's witness testimonies, I think it's called. I'm not really sure, but I know it's Yowie sightings. And they talk about, yeah, this lighting isn't enjoyable for me. So they talk about, this guy talks about how he was riding through here, coming up from, I think, it was like near Patonga, and he was riding up through here. I think this was actually the trail, and he saw the dead dog just down there, and he was like telling the story. You need to like look it up and watch it. I can't remember it word for word verbatim, but It was scary. He said, I saw that dog and I was so scared. And then not far from that, he saw the Yowie standing there in all its glory. He said it was 9 feet tall. It was hairy. It was brown, if I remember rightly. And it, I think it roared at him. I'm not sure. But if you look up the story, you'll know what happened. I don't really remember it right now. Just watching my back here myself. It's just relaxing. But there is wild dogs out here, because that would have been a wild dog that was bitten in half by a Yowie or ripped in half. I've heard of Yowies killing people's dogs and putting them high up in trees. I've heard of that happening. If you're interested in Yowies, you need to go and look it up. Because if you hear a couple of stories, you're just going to be like, it may be possible. I myself have always been a sensitive, spiritual, paranormal loving person. Very psychic. Seen spirits, seen weird creatures. I've seen a lot of weird stuff. I've even seen Tasmanian tigers. I've seen beasts run across the road that look like dinosaurs. And I've seen them with someone else. I've seen things riding my horse. Tasmanian tigers riding my horse with someone else. I've never taken hallucinogenics, and I'm not a drug addict, and I don't drink. So none of that was fake. I have seen them with my own eyes. And I'm telling you, these things are out there. We don't know what is in our bushes. We don't know. All I know is I've seen some crazy stuff, and it was really scary at the time. So I believe anything is possible. I'm at the old quarry. So peaceful. Just go bushwalking and I'm manifesting while I'm doing it. So I'm always thinking of things that I want, imagining that I'm there, seeing it in front of me, feeling it. And that's how to manifest. That's how you get what you want. You keep thinking about what you want. And you keep feeling like you're there, you've already got it. Feel like you're in it. You're in your dream home, you're in your dream car, you're with your dream partner, you've got your dream drink, like whatever it is. You know, you're wearing your dream clothes. And manifest it. Think about it. Visualize it. Use your imagination to visualize what you want. That's how you get it. It worked for me many times. Look at the sun behind me reflecting on the water. How beautiful is that?